Well, good evening, folks. I just want to share something here with you. I'm going to do something that I've never done before, and I'm going to show you how we wrap a car. So, obviously I'm in my garage here. These are a pair of twin 350s. See right here. And they're identical cars, so it really doesn't matter which one oops. Now, why isn't that focusing? There we go. Doesn't matter which one that I do, but the hood here is where we're thinking about putting the logo that you just saw. Now, one of the other things too is the picture here. That is Private McKay's ramp ceremony in Kandahar, and that is an absolutely incredible picture. It's a picture that I don't think yet everybody understands the full meaning of it, but if you look at the picture long enough, you might get a different meaning from this picture. A couple people have figured it out, but it's I've never had so much response from people back on this of any picture than I have like this one here. It's a picture I think that's going to go down in history. I don't think we as Canadians realize yet how powerful this picture is in the statement that it actually says. So what I was thinking of is I don't know if this will work on the hood. The other thing is that with the car, I think we may just do a Kandahar, an Afghanistan car. It's one of the things I'll tell you. I've wrapped 2 motor coaches and 4 cars now, and once you think you know what you're doing, you'll change your mind again. It's a lot of trial and error as you go. And one thing I was thinking about is we may be able to actually get this picture back here somehow on the back of this Mercedes. This car will actually wrap very good. There's a lot of work and detail into figuring out how to wrap a car, but I think that this might work quite well back here. I'm not sure yet. We have to get a higher res version from the D&D photographer, but it could work. It could work on the rear of this car. Where this picture would really work well is on a very broad surface, like the back of a motor coach. Hint, hint. Now, when you look at the side of a car, this picture won't work, I don't think, on the side. I don't think that this car will do it justice. We need a much bigger, flatter area. But now that being said, you never know. We could be surprised. Now I'm just going to give you a little rundown. When we wrap a car, there's a lot of stuff that we take in consideration of the car. Like obviously the paint here will hold. This will work well. This piece of trim will work. The rubber pieces here will not work. Look, you can see my ugly mug in here. You can even see the logo right there in the shirt. Luckily, we can wrap that part there, that piece of trim, and that piece of trim, it can be wrapped. The weather sealing here can't be. This glass will be done. The roof rail here can be done, and I'm not sure about this part, but you never know. That could be done. There's a tornado right there, and from 27 Squadron, and there's our snowbirds. So and there's one of my old license plates, Fly YHM. That plate's been around forever. These will wrap here, and of course the A-pillar will wrap nicely, and then the weather strip in here, that won't wrap. This little piece here, that will not wrap because it's a little bit of corrugated plastic. The mirrors are super, super tough. One of the hardest parts on every car because they're rounded and they always create problems. And here we got the new turn signals. On the sides here, there's a little bit of a crease here. I don't think that that's going to be too much of a major problem. And then on the bottom, we got a piece of trim that should wrap. And the nice thing here too is right down at the bottom, that should wrap well too. It'll get beat up a lot, but it will wrap. Now you'll see on this Mercedes, this one had the running boards on there, and of course that won't wrap, but these cars are pretty well identical. This one here was the third one in Canada. We couldn't actually drive that when I bought it because it was too early to take on the road per Transport Canada. So, where's that picture again? What I'm going to do here is, I know we don't got the room. See if I can leave this camera on here. What I want to do is I want to kind of give you a little play-by-play here. Rested on my daughter's bike. There we go. Oop! Sorry about all that. Okay, well that's a little bit crude, but we'll get the picture. So, like any artist will tell you, a lot of times you make it up as you go. And it's basically a whole bunch of visualization here. I guess it should help too if I clean up a little bit. And of course, no, that does not show up what I just did it? No. So, the good thing about the back of this car, the back will wrap good also. Everything here in the back is pretty well wrappable. There's a lot of things going on here though. Obviously the emblem, we can't wrap over the emblem, so that will be cut out. On the other cars, I told them just pop off the numbers. I could care less really, and the emblem and all that, but I have everybody screaming at me saying I'm absolutely insane wrapping a Mercedes anyways. I really could care less, to tell you the truth. So, the one thing when you look at this picture here, the reason why this picture will work so much is when you look at the top of the soldier's head here, and then the stabilizer here, they're pretty well the same height, and then down below you see his feet, and then there's a lot of area over here we might be able to play with. I don't want to touch the picture at all. We might be able to put something over here, you know, some wording of some sort maybe over there. I just don't know. This is a picture where it's very haunting in a way, and it may be a picture that we don't need any words to it. So this is just a little bit of the rundown. When every single picture we get, we have to figure out the feeling, the mood, what does it say, how will people feel when they view it, and it's not as easy as this sounds, but that is just a short little play-by-play, and I'm getting close to my 10 minutes that I'm allowed on YouTube. So that is all for now, and we'll chat later.